Hello. I have not been making as many videos lately because I've been feeling a call to really go inward and focus on my health and my business um and just really focus on me, like support me. And I don't feel the need to be seen and heard all the time. Like, I don't feel that right now is the time to really be out there all the time. And um and we go through these seasons in our life where sometimes it is the right time to share your message or um to be around people a lot. You know, and this isn't a forever thing. It's not um like, this is just a season, and we go through these seasons, and each season is beautiful. Each season has a purpose. And within, like, diving deep into my spiritual path, diving deep into my business and in my health, I feel like I have really healed that codependency in me that I had for a long time. Like, I was very codependent. And for a long time I didn't realize that because I liked my alone time. I was fine being alone because that's just where I felt safest. But I did lean on people a lot, and that's okay too sometimes, but I realized, like, in relationships I was extremely codependent, where I felt like I took on other people's emotions as my own. I um I felt like I needed validation, I needed to feel loved, and all these things. And I just realized I can give myself all of these things. The validation comes from within you, because if you're constantly seeking it from somebody else, you're going to be constantly seeking, because you can't get it from somebody else. You can't truly get love from somebody else. It has to come from within you. And then once it does, then you can then you're like a vibrational match for it, and you can actually feel it. I was down in my basement today, and I was finally cleaning my basement after months, and it felt so good. It feels so good to finally be like getting these things done, because I've been just kind of like all over the place, and I'm like, I just can't focus if everything is a mess all the time. And so I'm just really like cleaning up my life, basically. So I was cleaning out the basement, and I was going through this box of my childhood stuff and teenage years, like all the things that I kept from my past. Like letters from friends in high school, like, those notes that you would write back and forth in class. I kept all of those. And so I'm like reading all these letters and birthday cards and all these things. And I was thinking about how I always thought that I had no friends, and I believed that I had no friends, that nobody cared about me, all these things. And I still kind of say, yeah, growing up I had no friends, and then I'm sitting there reading these letters, and I realized that I really did have friends, but I didn't love myself. And because I didn't love myself, I could not feel it from other people. So I believed that they were not my friends, like that I wasn't their friends. Like, I wanted to be their friend, but I didn't understand what friendship really was. And I didn't understand that people actually did care about me. It just didn't register. So I know I've like said these things before, but this is more of like, I want to share that, like, you cannot get love from outside of you. Even if it is coming in, you can't feel it. You don't know it. You have to know it within yourself. You have to feel it within yourself in order to receive it. And when I was married, my husband didn't love himself. I didn't love myself. So we couldn't feel love from each other. And so neither one of us believed that the other loved us. And I think that there is some truth to that, because like we couldn't love each other because we didn't love ourselves. Like we didn't trust each other. And so it just, anytime we tried to show love to each other, the other one just didn't trust it. So I truly believe that like he couldn't truly love me because he needed somebody. He was codependent, and that's why I was there. And why he tolerated me not loving him. And all of these things. There's so much that we don't know until we know it. And now that I'm like fully good on my own, like I'm fully good. The past few weeks I've just been really diving into my own things and not needing anybody for the first time. Like I go out, like I just came back from drum circle. I have great time with my friends, and I'm really allowing people to love me and allowing myself to love other people. And it's beautiful. But I don't need it from outside of me. I am good working on my art full time. I am good working on my health, going for a run by myself, going to the park by myself, singing by myself, working by myself. I'm good with all of that stuff without feeling lonely, without needing anybody. And so because I don't need anybody, I'm not desperate for that. I'm not seeking it. And I believe it when people tell me that they care about me. So that is the message today, that like once you realize that you don't need it outside of yourself, that's when it finally comes in. That's when you can finally feel it. And you don't, I can tell that like, so I want to date again, but I haven't really met anybody that I actually want to date. Like there's not a single person in my life that I would want to date right now. But that's okay. And I'm good with that. And I know that I will meet a lot of people because I go to a lot of events that my kind of people will go to. And it'll happen, and I won't be desperate for it. So I know that I won't be dating in the same way that I ever did. And so now I understand like what I've done wrong in the past, and how it'll be so much different because I don't need it anymore. And that is the law of attraction and the law of, all these things that like once you don't need it, that's when it comes. So like when you're trying to be magnetic, you don't become magnetic by trying to be magnetic, because that's just the wrong energy. You become magnetic by not caring that you're magnetic. You are you. You become yourself. You don't worry what other people are thinking about you. And there's just, I don't know, I'm kind of all over the place. Like there's a lot that I want to say, because there's a lot that I've not been saying while I've just been kind of like by myself. But I feel very, very clear on what my future is going to be. And I am kind of full speed ahead on that. And that's another thing, like once you get clear on your vision, on like your life purpose, your path, and you know what it is, it's also letting go of any outcome, of any expectations, and you take the steps to get there, but You don't, it, the how is not your, it's not for you to know. You know what, you know why, but you don't know how, because the universe will send you all these curveballs, and if you're trying to force it, it's not going to happen, or it's going to take a lot longer for it to happen. But once you let go and you go with the flow, you know what going with the flow really is. It's like a river. If you're trying to swim upstream, it's going to be a lot harder, but if you just lay there and let it take you, you get there much faster. I had so many, everything just seems to be going so much faster now that I'm just like letting go of control. But it doesn't mean like sit back and do nothing. It just means you're good either way. You're good if it happens, you're good if it doesn't, because if it doesn't happen, it's just going to lead you somewhere even better. Because no matter what, if you are working towards your goals, your dreams, your desires, and you're working towards it every day, it's going to happen. Something's going to happen. And I couldn't have predicted any of it. I couldn't have predicted this life to happen. And it's beautiful, and I love it. But it all happened when I let go of control, when I stopped worrying what I'm going to do with my life. It found me, and then the next thing found me, and the next thing found me, and that's how it happens. So I'm excited about the future. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like. I know where I want to end up. I know what I want to do, and I'm going to keep working my way to do that. But it could change at any time and go a whole different direction. But I have to keep doing the steps to get to where I want to be, because those steps will lead to the next step and the next step. And sometimes you take a little detour. Sometimes it's just a whole new road. Like you climb the mountain and it's a whole nother valley on the other side that you could never even have imagined. I don't know. I think that's going to be it for today. I want to keep these a little bit shorter, because I just kind of go off on these rants, but that's pretty much it. I just breathe, relax, let good things happen. Let good things happen. And love yourself. That's it. Bye.